Welcome back, babies. It's your girl AJ up in the building. What's good? Y'all, before we talk about anything that we're doing, let's go ahead and talk about the fit, because honey, I've been in my branding era where it's like I want to walk around with my tee on. And when I say my tee, I want my logo on everything I wear. So every time I've been picking up my daughter and dropping her off, honey, I'm in my tee. Even if it's 7 o'clock in the morning, I got AJ Unique Creations on, baby. What's good? I want you to ask, who is that? That's me. That's the brand. Now, let's talk about it before we talk about anything else. We have the gold metallic from Heat Trends Warehouse. I love this gold metallic. The only downside is about when it get washed, it kind of have a wrinkle look to it. If you could see, it kind of have like a wrinkle look. And then we have the red glitter. So AJ Unique Creations, I made it myself. I don't have anything on the back, honey, but we do just got the front branding here. This is the logo tee. Now, if you would like your logo on the tee, check out the website. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what we're here for. So we are 2 months postpartum. Yes, you guys, probably like a month and a half, or a month and like, you know, 19 days. We're about to be 2 months. So we're going to say 2 months. We're just going to round it up to 2 months. Y'all know how we do. We're 2 months postpartum, okay, you guys? Now, I have been wanting to do a mama sweatshirt for myself, and I know you're looking like, how in the world you haven't did a sweatshirt for your own self? Okay, so let me tell you about that. I didn't want to do one for myself because I was pregnant and I knew I was going to have a baby. So I wanted to wait till I had 3 pairs of clothes for my kids. You get what I'm saying? I wanted my daughter and both my sons. I didn't want to do it and have to redo it when he come and then add his name to it. So that's why. I told you. Okay? But we got clothes now. So my husband started throwing away the 0 to 3 months and the newborn. Yes, honey. 2 months and he's behind, and 3 to 6 months already. He's behind too chunky for me, okay? He's a little chunky. All that eating I was doing, I was eating a lot. It's paying off now. My baby chunky, okay? So we have some baby clothes now. So I'm going to go ahead and do a mama sweatshirt. And instead of using my Racoma EM1010 that I always use for something like this, because that is the machine that has the largest hoop that I have. Y'all, we got something new to test out. Yes, we're going to be doing this mama applique design on a single needle embroidery machine. Did you hear what I just said? We're going to be doing this mama applique design on a single needle embroidery machine. I know you're looking like, girl, what machine you got that could do that? Because for that design, we're already doing at least about 5 by 12. Yes, I know. Or at least probably like 5 by 11. We're doing a large size. Now, you guys know I got my hands on the Poolin EOC06. I said that right. Okay, I believe it's right. On the TikTok shop, that machine runs around $800. The largest that hoop is 4 by 9. Now, you are able to also do it on there too. You probably have to do double like hoops, multi-hoops, something like that. Now, we could do that, but y'all, Poolin actually have another embroidery machine. Yes, did you hear what I said? And I know you're looking like, girl, why you didn't get that one first? Y'all always asking me about these single needles. Can I do it on my single needle? Because you don't have the money for a Racoma. You don't have the money to be spending about $1,500 on a bigger machine, and you don't have the space. Not even 15, 20,000. Let's be real. You don't have the space to actually fit that machine in your room or your house because you are starting out. So you guys, I am always down to go the extra mile for y'all and show you guys what you can get to make it a little bit easier. So you guys, the Poolin embroidery machine you can get on Amazon and the TikTok shop. They actually have another embroidery machine that is the EOC06. This machine does 7.9 for the height. So wide, no, for the height. by 11. Did you just hear what I said? You're almost on the same size as the Racoma. You're almost on the same size as an industrial embroidery machine that takes up like 4 times the space, because this will sit at the table and you could call it a day. This is a home embroidery machine to start an embroidery business. Y'all, I'm always giving y'all the tips and the teas. I'm always spending that money to help you guys out to figure out what machine is for you. I know I probably have a lot of machines in my office, and I know we keep adding more and more, but in the day, I am trying to help you guys figure out something that will work for your small business. Or if you are a mom and you are trying to start a business, I am that person to show you that you can, because honey, I'm a mom of 3 and I work from home, and I started this business from the ground up to let you guys know you could do the same thing. And I'm letting y'all know what machine you would do it with, or what machine is not for you. So we're going to try out the Mama Applique design using this machine. So let's go ahead and design this, and let's go ahead and unbox the machine, because I haven't touched it yet. I haven't did anything. We are doing it together. Let's go ahead and go. Alright, you guys, so before we even unbox this machine, let's go ahead and talk about what we'll be using for this. So I will be using a Gildan sweatshirt. This is the heavy cotton Gildan. This is a small and like navy blue. So I chose navy blue just because of the shirts that I'll be using. So I have my daughter's shirt right here. I'm just going to use one. You don't need about 4 to 5 unless you're going to do what I'm doing, where I'm doing 3 kids shirts. So I'm going to use my daughter's shirt. I'm going to use the baby shirt. I chose to use this one with his name on it. And I'm going to also save the back part to use for like a quilt later on. And then I'm going to use my son's shirt right here. I wanted to save this, but I love this shirt so much because I don't want to throw this away. This is definitely a keepsake shirt for me. It was so cute when my son wore it the first time. I'm going to also use this. So I'm going to use 3 shirts. And also I'm going to use the stabilizer to stabilize everything in the back end before we do anything. So I'm going to basically kind of glue some stabilizer on the back with a heat press, or you could use your home iron or anything like that. We're going to do everything together, you guys. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let's go ahead and unbox it now. This baby right here is the Poolin EOC06. It is the same as the other Poolin that we have, the EOC05. The only difference is that this right here, this baby, does 8x8, 5x5, 7.9 by 11 inches. You get 2 5x5 hoops. You get 4 hoops in total. For the total of this machine is about $1,400. Now, you go on Amazon right now, you get like $100 off. So you guys know I love a good sale. And honestly, girl math, it's a sale. It may not be a sale, but in my mind, that's $100 off, $150 off is a sale. Definitely, if you know about embroidery machines, you guys, this is a sale. Let's go ahead and unbox this baby. Now, my husband had to put this thing on the machine, well, on the table for me, because this machine is heavy. It is loaded. Now, why I say that this machine is a sale, because if you don't know, the Poolin embroidery machine comes with so much. Usually when you are buying any embroidery machine, you guys, I know because I have the Brother SE625. Now you come and you buy these embroidery machines at Walmart, right? The Brothers or the Singers, you buying them. It doesn't come with thread or anything like that. No bobbin. You get like 1 bobbin, that's it. This right here comes with everything to start. You could start embroidering the same day that you're unboxing this machine, and that's what we're going to do. You probably just want to get a software, but this machine has software. They also offer one-on-one classes on this machine. This machine comes with 25 built-in designs and fonts. It comes with so much, and it literally has a touchscreen. First off, the touchscreen is the size of a phone. A phone, y'all, like big for real. Size of a phone? You gotta be kidding me, because when you think of an embroidery machine the size of a phone, y'all, guess what? You think of the Brother 1600 or something like that, honey. Them things about $2,000, $8,000, and yet they still don't do that much. Y'all know me. I'm being lazy with it. We're gonna cut it. I'm gonna try to kind of take it out of the box. What? We're gonna bring this to the floor, because y'all, let's just bring it to the floor. This thing's so heavy. We're gonna bring it down. Oh Lord, y'all, hold up. First up, I don't know where my box cutter went at, y'all. The box cutter is just completely gone. Wee, I'm so short. We're gonna try to rotate it. I had to make some space up in here for this thing. This baby is so nice inside. I'm gonna bring it down so y'all can see everything. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the unboxing of this machine. First off, the frame is big, I swear. For a single needle, I'm so ready to test this out. So you got the menu. Love a good menu. Do we read the menu? No, we don't. Throw that thing to the side. I love that it comes with this kit with all the tools in there to get you started. It has a touchscreen like style pen, some scissors, extra pack of needles, bobbin gauges, USB. You got everything you need up in here to start. Now this machine is only embroidery, nothing else. Now this right here is for the hoops. Don't know how to use this yet, so I guess I may have to read the menu, but this is for the hoops. And I believe this is for the larger hoops or the 8x8 hoops, I don't know. Now the hoops look so different from the other hoops that go to the Poolin EOC06. These look so different. And I think because how the machine is set up. Okay, so this is one of the hoops. It has a lock and unlock on here, and I believe this is what them little clips go into. Which one is this? This is probably the 8x8, I believe. I believe this is the 8x8 frame. And I believe these both are the 5x5 frames, so it do come with two 5x5s. First off, the 8x8 sold me too because of kids shirts. Oh my gosh, I could do my kids shirts on here because with the Racoma EM1010, like the frames don't come with it. When it comes down to doing like 3/4T, it's a little, yeah, for me, I don't too much like it when it comes down to doing them t-shirts. Whoa, this is huge. This is the arm that goes on the machine. I may not have space for this thing. Okay, and it comes with these on the back of it. This is the table. Oh no, y'all. What did I do? I don't think I got space. We're gonna have to send this thing back. Oh Lord. Put this to the side, honey. Y'all, I may have to send it back. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I think the machine could do what I think it can, because if this machine with the 8x8 hoop, that means I could do so much. Oh Lord, this thing huge. I could do so many taller shirts and it's gonna come out so good. So we have a thread stand for your thread holder. You got more stuff. The plug to plug it in. It also comes with a pack of stabilizer, and I love that. This is the tearaway, I believe, or the cutaway. I love that it comes with stabilizer. This is what I mean when I say out of the box, you can get started with this machine. Out of the box. Oh gosh. We got bobbins. It comes with the bobbins and everything that you need. Now, I'm not a fan of doing the different color bobbins when I do this. I don't like changing my bobbins or anything like that. You also get embroidery thread to start with. When you are starting, a lot of times you don't know what thread you need to buy. They give you a box of, I believe, six embroidery threads, and they're not like small baby ones, but you do have a good amount. You get 6 embroidery threads. They have different colors. We got white, purple, black. Obviously, they got more colors in there, but you do get 6. So you got white, purple, black. I am a person that love my thread. I use green, and this is also the 40 weight. I usually get my thread from Amazon. Red. This red is so pretty. I might try out the red today because I'm still debating. I'm still debating what color I want to do for my shirt. And we got this blue. This blue is pretty too. So you get all of these threads to come with this machine. You get 6 threads that come with the machine. And as a person that's starting out, you don't even know like what thread to buy unless you do your research. But this is all the thread that you get. You usually don't know what thread to buy. So I do like that they give you 6 threads, some bobbins. You don't really have to change your color bobbins that you use, but I think that's kind of cool. Usually I keep my bobbin thread white. Whoa. This is the beauty, y'all. She's heavy. All right, we're gonna, oh wait, hold on. Wait, it's something else up here? Wait, how many hoops is that it came with? 4, right? How many is in here? I'm lost a little bit. Hold on, y'all. It's hoops in here. All right, just take the bag off. Golly. Let me just take the bag off. Okay, so this, oh, it's hooked onto here. Okay, So the other hoop is hooked onto the machine. All right, we're gonna do like a pull, sit, pull, sit, pull, sit. All right, muscle time. Okay, pull, go. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, we pull the box back and then we pull the machine and do like a lean back. Y'all know me with my machines and picking stuff up. I'm weak. 1, 2. Ooh, first off. Ooh, look at this baby. Okay, she's not that heavy. Y'all, look at this thing. It's a little bit massive, I ain't gonna lie. Wait, first off, where that frame supposed to go with, honey? And we're gonna put her right here. I don't know what in the world that frame was supposed to go with. But I don't know how that frame's supposed to go on this thing. Where that big old frame supposed to go at? It starts from here and go down. I may actually move it here and have my sewing machine there. But now I'm gonna leave it here because that way, when I put my shirts on here, I could leave it and go. Y'all, this is a baby. All right, so the box is, oh, let me make sure the box is empty. Move the box out of the way.
Move for it, how you gon' move for it, what you gon' be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gon' do for it, how you gon' move for it, what you gon' be? My strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life. Whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be?
All right, you guys, so this is the Poolin EOC06. Oh my gosh, this baby is massive compared to the other one. I think I'm gonna have to move this right next to the other one so you guys can have a very nice close-up on both of them. But so far, you guys, I think I am going to love this machine. Y'all, like I said, I do this for y'all to let y'all know. Now it said unlock and lock. You have to slide it. Okay, slide. Okay, oh, you just slide and it's gonna unlock. Okay. Let's lift up the foot. Oh, the foot go up some more too. So this right here is the 7.9 by 11 hoop that it has. They also come with the little guidelines. I think that is very helpful when you are starting out. Sometimes I still use tape. Y'all see me all the time. I use my tape and I use my little ruler to do what I need to do. So this right here is a great beginner because you can place it on there and it tells you what you need to do. But this is 7.9 by 11. They have the 7.9 by 7.9 and the 5 by 5. Y'all, freaking awesome. Definitely for a single needle machine. This hoop, oh my gosh. So it has this like slide mechanism that's on here. It's made out of plastic. I too much don't like the plastic feeling of it, but we're gonna test it out. Now I went ahead and I moved this out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and cut on the machine itself. So you cut it on from the side. I do have this like a slanted way because this is the way I want it to go until I figure out how I want to place it, because I'm thinking either go straight or slanted. I might end up turning it around. So yeah, I might just turn it, I feel. Yeah, that's good. We'll see. I too much don't know yet. We haven't figured that out yet. Let me go ahead and peel the plastic. Oh, I love a fresh peel. Ooh, fresh peel, baby. Everything is moved. Make sure this is up. Cut the machine on. Yes. Yeah, this touchscreen is what's selling me on this machine, and I swear, I wish. Make sure. Okay, I did remove the frame already. Oh, it moves. Okay, it's moving, y'all. OMG. First off, this frame starts from the right side versus the left side on the other machine. That's the difference so far. Now, y'all saw me. I designed this design in a Brilliance. Everything I got off of Etsy's, but it does come with a USB that comes with this machine. Like I said, before we even talk about the USB, this machine actually comes with so many samples and everything built-in patterns. So if you collect, not select, I said clicks, select built-in patterns, they have 16 on here. I freaking love that. That bow is pretty. You see that? I think I have to make my daughter a new shirt for school because so far, y'all, they've been loving her shirts that she wear. Definitely the pencil design that we did, they loving it. Like, they're in love with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and press next. I'm just gonna show you guys some of them. I'm not gonna do any of these patterns. I have some type of oil on here for some reason. It does have some oil on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a napkin really quickly. Yeah, it has some type of oil, and that's probably just from like ordering the machine before it came or something. I don't know, but it does have some type of like oil on here, so I'm just gonna wipe that off. All right. So yes, they do have a lot of patterns built into this machine. The rocket, my son will love that rocket design, you guys. He will fall in love. Like, y'all, I probably have to find like a Paw Patrol design for him. I swear, when I started doing embroidery, I started off with the Brother SE625. I still had a machine in my closet, and I wish that they had these options when you started, because they don't tell you about the frames until you buy it and realize I made a mistake. Like, I made a freaking mistake. Now, we're going to go ahead and put in the USB that we have. The machine comes with a USB, and there's nothing on here. You do not have to connect it to no computer or nothing. You just need your USB. So I use my USB. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and press USB. So before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and go into my little toolkit that they give you. I freaking love this. They give you a nice little toolkit with everything you need. Some scissors. Oh, y'all, sorry, my husband doing laundry. So they give me a nice little toolkit. I'm going to go ahead and get like this pen out of here. You get needles. Everything you need, needles. Replace your bobbin. Like, I love that. They help you if you need to replace your bobbin. It comes with everything you need if you need to do that. And that's awesome because a lot of machines don't come with this much in there. Even the scissors, they give you applique embroidery scissors. Like, look at the tip of that. Yeah, I don't know what my husband out there doing, but y'all, he acting like a fool. Look at the top of that. They give you applique scissors. Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my stylus pen from out of here. This is how the pen look. The pen look different from the other machine. The pen is definitely different because the other machine, the pen was like a little bit more skinnier, so it is different. I'm gonna go ahead and select USB. Well, first off, I'm gonna erase everything on there. It has the erase button at the bottom, and I'm gonna select Mama. This is the design. This is a DST file. So my design is not fitting in the frame because the frame is 7.9 wide. For the height is what I'm going to use that for, by 11 inches. I'm going to use that as like the length or the width, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and press back. And then I'm going to go to the top. And then I'm going to press the second settings. I too much don't know how to config. I believe it's the setting that I'm doing, config. And I'm going to go ahead and rotate. You are able to rotate your design in here while you are in here, and that what makes it so cool because I'm rotating the design while I am in here. I'm rotating the design, so I don't have to go into my software or anything. I can rotate while I'm in here. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate it. Now it fits perfectly. Look at that, amazing. Go back. No, we're going to save it. Oh, I did not save it. I'm going to go ahead and save. Now we are ready to go. I'm going to use a single needle. I'm not actually going to use a separate needle or anything like that. But I'm able to rotate it. I can size it the same thing. This is going to be the large hoop. So it is set to 20 by 280 for my hoop size. So now you guys, So it's just moving the frame to go with my hoop size. And we're automatically going to go ahead and try doing the largest frame, and we're going to try doing an applique design. And I know that seems a little crazy that we're going to do applique design. Yes, we are, you guys. We are testing this machine out to see if it can handle a sweatshirt and an applique design, and how will it work. So let's go ahead and hoop this shirt and go ahead and start embroidering. All right, you guys. So we have all our shirts that we'll be doing. I'm still thinking, I think I might do red thread. I don't know. I just feel like because it's blue and red from this shirt, I might just do red thread. I don't want to just do white. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. I think I'm going to do 2 of the red shirts. I'm just going to do one part of this one. So I'm just going to cut out a good amount. So the design is 11 inches wide. So each letter is about probably 4 to 5 inches. So I'm just going to cut out a good amount. Now this is not one like full word together, so each one is going to do like basically the stitch each time, if you get what I'm saying. So it's going to basically do the trace, outline, everything for that one stitch, and then it's going to do the second one. Now I cut out my piece of fabric. I'm going to be using HTV Runt mini press for this, you guys. It's so adorable. The color is adorable and so pretty. It comes with a little mat that you could put it on for the heat, and got holes at the bottom. You could set the temperature, Fahrenheit at the top. It is freaking adorable. Like, this color is just everything. Like, I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and use that instead of using like a big heat press or iron or anything like that. I just feel like it's more convenient. And this is the heat and bun I'll be using. I get mine from like Walmart. You can literally get it off Amazon, Walmart, wherever. Y'all, it's late. The kids are in here. You may hear them going a little bit crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side. And I'm going to do this for all the shirts because I'm basically putting this on here for I won't have any fraying. I don't want any fraying materials, anything fraying. And that happens usually when you cut fabric, it starts fraying. So I don't want that to happen. Okay, I'm about to say it has started. Alright, heating on up. Now I just have it on 210. Honestly, you can go higher than that. I just have it on 210 because I'm just doing the shirt. Almost like an iron. I don't really need so much temperature. Y'all, this way out here going crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just push down. Honestly, you don't even need that much pressure. And you just hold the power button for like 5 seconds and it cut on. It is on for like 10 seconds. Honestly, the time doesn't really matter to me. I just like how convenient it is versus using the iron or anything like that. It's small, quick, easy. I could go up on the temperature too, so if you want to, you could just press like settings and you can up the temperature however you need to. So you could use this for HTV also. It will work well with that. We're going to leave it for 20 seconds and that's it. And it starts to heat up. But you could use it for HTV. You could use it for what I'm using it for is like a mini iron because it is a mini iron. So think of it any way you would like to use it. I just like how convenient it is, how small it is. Y'all, like I said, my son is in here, so he is having his own little party back there. With, I don't even know, I think he got my weight balls. You just got to double check just to make sure he ain't hurting his own self. Just make sure you ain't hurting your own little self. That's it. You just got to double check on them. Now, if this stitch out good, oh my gosh, y'all, this would be a game changer because I can use this. How'd that? Y'all, I'm mad. I put it on the wrong side of the shirt. And it doesn't come off. Why nobody told me? I put it on the wrong side of the shirt. Nah. And that's why we got extra clothes. We're going to cut that piece off one more time. At least y'all see that thing work, honey. That thing literally stuck on the, like, dang, that thing stuck over there fast. Nobody told me you doing the wrong side of the shirt. All right, this is the right side of the shirt. We was doing it wrong. I'm over here looking at him. It's okay, child. Luckily, this mine, and I ain't wasting no baby clothes. Because, honey, I would have been mad. This was a customer's own. I just wasted a whole entire thing, and they're mad now. I just wasted a whole entire thing, and they're mad because I just wasted their stuff, y'all. OMG. All right, we got it the right way now. It's the right way, y'all. We got it the right way. Let's redo that. Redo. Like it never happened. It ain't never happened. Let's not talk about it. All right, we're going to be using this HTV run e-press. Let's go ahead. And we're going to press that thing to start it. Honestly, I don't need to, but that's just going to let me know the time. And I think I have it for like 20 seconds, 25. We're just going to go over it. It's so convenient. It's so easy. Very simple. If you want to go harder, just push on in there. You don't have to because it works. Like, it's literally already sticking to the material. We just saw that when I just messed it up just now. Don't tell nobody. It's my shirt. Okay, y'all? The color looked the same blue, y'all. Y'all didn't see it was blue. Like, it looked the same. Look at that. It is stuck on here. And you know it's stuck when you peel it and hold up. This thing hot. Okay, I didn't peel the corners. I didn't heat the corners up, y'all. Don't play with me. Just heat it up a little bit like a sausage. I play too much. Y'all, this thing is hot, honey. Now, you know it sticks when it's like shiny. Then it has worked, okay? So let's go ahead and get the rest of them done. I'm going to go ahead and do this shirt. This shirt is my favorite shirt that my son had. I don't know what about it, but this shirt was just one of my favorites. I kind of want to capture this little daddy's little champ. So I kind of want that part. So I do want to capture that in here. So I'm going to try cutting it up. And this is, like I said, this is why the mom sweatshirts are so fun to make, because this right here is like really a keepsake for me, because this shirt, my husband kept saying like throw it away. I'm like, I'm not throwing that away, boy. Like, who you talking to? Ain't gonna throw that shirt. Why we need it? And that's when we wasn't saying we was gonna have kids. We ain't gonna have no more kids. I look like you don't never know nothing, boy. You don't never know. You never know how life works. And look how life works, because guess what? We are having more kids. Now I still need to use it. See how life works, you guys? So I'm happy I kept it. I'm going ahead. I want this blue somewhere in there, but it probably won't work, huh? I'm trying to see. If I open it, will it work? Because then it's like you have the part of, we're going to try it out, though. Because I do want this blue in here. I don't know. We're going to see. If I open it up. Y'all, why? Okay, there we go. If I open it up and probably do like a sideways design, I think I could get the blue inside. So we're gonna have two of the reds, and I think we will be doing red thread. I'm gonna use the thread that they gave, so that way we can use the thread and see how it works. So yeah, I'm gonna try. I want this blue in there to kind of go with the idea I got, if you get what I'm saying, like the red and blue idea. Let me go ahead and get my heat and bun. And like I said, I got it from Walmart. You can get it from Amazon. They literally have it. They have it in rolls. Some pre-cut. I like using the rolls. And then we do have to hoop the shirt after we're done. Alrighty. That's one. I already know I'm not using a good amount of the shirts. And let me cut out the other one for the last piece. And that's going to be the Cookie Monster shirt. Alright, boom. I can go ahead and put this up. And I'll be back once we are done. Alright, you guys, so we have our sweatshirt. This is adult small. So I'm going to go ahead and get my t-shirt ruler. I use this as my guideline just to make sure that I'm not too far on the neckline. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. I'm just going to use a piece of tape just to kind of tell me what my design should start at. From there, I'm going to go ahead and flip it inside out. I'm using the same materials that I use. Even though this machine does come with stabilizer, I like using a stabilizer called the No Show Mesh Stabilizer. I get it from Amazon. That's what I like to use. So I kind of just stick with what I like versus just using that because that's just my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and get the stabilizer. I like using at least 2 layers. Here's the stabilizer. I get mine on Amazon. It is a roll. So we're going to go ahead and fold it so that way I can use 2 of them. We don't need too much because this is 7 by 11. But we are going like sideways with the design. See if we can make that work how my head is thinking, y'all. My mind is thinking the idea. Let's just see how we're going to make this work. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my spray. I'm using a basin adhesive that I get off Amazon and Walmart. Go ahead and spray it just to hold it down. It is temporary. It doesn't have a smell or anything like that, and it washes away. It just holds everything down. Even though it's white, it does end up fading away with the color from that white. And I did do 2 layers of it because that's kind of what I prefer to do. Just to make sure I have a good amount of the back end. This is a heavy cotton, but I still like to do 2 just because of the weight of the no-show stabilizer. Right. Now let me go get the hoop so we can hoop it. So I never hooped this before, so we're gonna go ahead and try it out. This is the top hoop. It does go in this side, so slide it in. It's already loose, so that's good, but I'm gonna tighten it up just a little bit. It is loose, but I'm gonna just tighten it up just a tad bit, just to give it something, but it is loose already, and that's good just because we are doing heavy cotton. The only thing, like I said, I don't like is probably how the hoop frame feels. It's just like a basically plastic feeling that I don't like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line everything up. Make sure it is straight and not curved or slanted a little bit. Alrighty, and just placed it in is what I believe you should do. Okay. That was actually not hard at all. Okay, that's it. I'm double checking, y'all, because that, like, it just went in a little too easy for me. I'm just like double checking, but that's it. That was actually very fast and easy. Kind of double checking that it's in, but it's in. Compared to the other one, easy. That was, yeah, I gotta double check that, make sure that's tight, because honey, that was too easy. I gotta make sure that thing ain't going nowhere. I'm scared now. All right, y'all, let's go ahead in the border. Let's start the fun part. All right, you guys, it is day 2, and I know you're looking like, what happened? So last night, after we hooped the sweatshirt, somebody decided to throw up on me and poop on me, and then it was like 7 o'clock. So then I had to get my daughter ready for school tomorrow, give her a bath, you know, bedtime stories and stuff like that. Next morning it was 8:30, and I gotta wake up at 6 o'clock to get her ready for school in the morning. That was it. That's it. So we are day 2 now with Chunky Man over here. So So we are day 2. We haven't did anything on the machine yet, so we're going to go ahead and hook the machine up, and we're going to start embroidering this morning, you guys, to do this mama applique design. He is so mad. Everybody is still asleep besides me and him this morning. He decided to go with me for drop off this morning, so we're up and we're gonna go ahead and get to work, you guys. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and let's go ahead and start. All right, you guys, so before I actually do anything, the first thing I'm gonna do, and this kind of goes with everything, is just kind of trace my whole design area. You are able to trace. Now the speed on this machine goes up to 600. I'm gonna actually slow it down because I want to trace it out and make sure everything is good before I do that. Y'all may hear the baby in the background. He is in here in his swing. So I'm just running back and forth. So I'm going to go ahead and lower it down to at least 200 because I want it to go slow, definitely for the tracing process. So I'm going to go ahead, make sure I got everything to hold down. And I'm going to press the trace button. And as you see, I'm moving the clothes as it is tracing. I'm just moving the sweatshirt out of the way to make sure it is not hitting the sweatshirt or embroidering the sweatshirt. Okay, everything looks amazing. It is time to embroider. I will run this machine at 200 just because I have to hold the shirt as it is embroidering. I don't want it to end up going too fast, and I can't even move as fast as the machine is moving. So we're going to hold the shirt, and I'm just going to run it at 200. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just take the tape off. I use blue painter's tape just to help me with my guideline. I'm going to take the tape off, and I'm going to go ahead and put the pressure foot down. The machine is ready, so I'm going to go ahead and press ready on the string to let the machine know I am ready. And I'm going to press start. Now for my thread, I am using the thread that came with this machine. The thread that came with this machine is embroidery thread that I got from this machine. It comes with 6 threads. I'm using the red. And I'm just going to make sure I'm holding my shirt as it is moving. So the machine knows that I'm doing the applique design. So next, basically like the next stitch, it will stop to let me know. So right now it is doing the outline. So we do have running at 200 for the speed, and it may be slow, and that's okay. We're not in a rush, you guys. If you get to the point where you can handle it and you looking like this shirt not gonna move, this and that, hey, run that thing at 300, run it at 600, girl. Do what you gotta do, run that thing. But I'm gonna run it at 200. I'm not in a race or anything. I gotta make sure it does what it needs to do. But it can go at 600. I just want to make sure I'm holding this sweatshirt, definitely the bottom pieces, because it may end up rolling over. I don't know. So I do have my piece of fabric already cut out. This is the red part of the shirt that we did put the stabilizer, not stabilizer, but heater bun behind. Now I wanted to do the patch, but I ended up changing my mind because I feel like when it goes over the patch, it may not like all the way like stitch it. So we're just going to do the red shirt. And I changed my mind about the seams too, because I feel like if I do the shoulder part, then for the seams it's basically kind of going to be just looking bad. So I'm going to go ahead and place this in. Now this is my son's shirt, my oldest son's shirt. Make sure it's placed right. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and put the needle down, and I'm going to start the machine. I have the machine running at 200. It can go all the way to 600. I have it running at 200. So the biggest thing is just going to be like sitting here and making sure that we do have like holding the shirt and making sure everything is good. I feel like the biggest part is when it comes down to actually trimming this, that like we can either get a design that you could trim all at once, or like, oh, I'm supposed to put it up over some more. Oh, excuse me. So I'm just debating on when you trim it, how it looks, because when you trim it, we're gonna have to take it out to trim it. Hey, will it reposition or what? But I'm running this at 200 just because I'm putting my hand underneath here. I'm holding the shirt, and I just want to make sure that it's not going too fast, and it's going too fast for me that I can't control the machine. So that's why I'm holding it and running it at the lowest speed. So when it's time to go to the next step, the machine will stop, and it has an automatic cut sensor on here. So it automatically cuts itself, and it's going to let you know it's time to change the thread or reposition. So I'm going to go ahead and lift the needle up. And then we're going to just take this off of the frame. I'm going to unlock it. And I'm just going to slide it back. I'm going to lift the needle all the way up. So this is how it looks. So we do have to trim around it. So I'm going to go ahead and trim around it and come back. So the machine does come with a little tool kit that have extra needles and everything in here. And they also got applique scissors in here and some tweezers. So I have the applique scissors that come with the machine. I also have my orange ones that I got off Amazon. So these are called applique scissors. You also got duck scissors. So I'm going to go ahead and trim around it. I basically want to get as close as I can to that thread without cutting the thread. And you're using these just because they have a curve, so that way I'm not cutting my fabric at the end of the day. I'm just cutting the top layer that's stitched. And it's okay if you can't get to them corners. It does take practice and learning your machine, because you got to learn how your hoop work. So that way you can get up in them creases. It took me a couple times before I got good at doing applique, honestly. Yeah, the baby in here, he's sleeping in the swing. I don't know why when he in here. I think he could just like go to sleep with all the noises. I think that's what he like. Now, I cannot wait to see how this come out. If it comes out good, y'all, I have to try the 8x8 hoop. And that's kind of what sold me, because if you are doing kids shirts, then you already know usually you want to do like an 8x8. With the Racoma, it comes with a medium hoop. If I'm not mistaken, that's like, what is that? I forgot. Oh my gosh, I forgot what hoop that is. Because it's like hoop C, I believe. And if I'm not mistaken, that is like a 7 wide or something. But how it is, no, it's like a 5 inches by like 4 or something. I forgot exactly what it is. But the issue is when I put it inside small shirts like 2T, 3T, it does almost basically stretch the shirts out. So with a hoop that could do 8x8, I feel like when it comes down to the 2T, 3T, that would be perfect, and it's not going to stretch the shirt out. So I think this would be like that kid embroidery machine for me. That could do the kid shirts, and I would be okay with that. I love the frame that come on here and hold your shirt so you don't have to like hold it. That is actually very cool. I feel like with other machines you'll probably be paying extra just to get it. Now, don't mind me, like I said, these are my favorite scissors, the orange ones that I got off Amazon. So I like using these just because it's small and I can actually get so close. Duck scissors are good too, but these applique scissors are my favorite. Now with something like this, that M top part, I usually take like a little cut at the top just to help me get down without cutting the shirt. I do not want to cut this sweatshirt, honey. Go as close as you can. Alrighty. Here we get now. Try not to cut the thread. Now this machine is roughly, like I said, like $1,400, y'all. That's not bad. Definitely compared to $20,000 or something for an industrial embroidery machine that you also need space for. This right here, you can put on your table. I got the table from Walmart. We put it on, called it a day. But y'all know me, we're gonna test it out if it can do, you know, see what if it can do what it can do or what it claims to do. And mostly a lot of times when people are getting embroidery machines, they really get it for the applique because they want to do like mama sweatshirts and things like that. Perfect. Look at the stitches. Now let's go ahead and load it back up. Righty. So we're going to go ahead and load it right back up the same way. And to load it up, you just like squeezing the unlock little mechanism down here. It's like a lock and unlock. So you just squeezing that to unlock it, and then you lock it into place. Lift up the pressure foot. You could go a little bit higher if it's not all the way there. And now I'm going to go to the metal pieces in the back. And I'm going to go ahead and click unlock. And with that, slide it back on. And lock it back. And put the pressure foot back down. And press start for the next step. Now, if you believe that you can't do an applique design using the single needle embroidery machine, I'm here to tell you yes you can, okay? You just got to sit here and make sure you are watching the shirt as it is going versus walking away and leaving it. Just make sure your shirt is not nowhere underneath the needle. Make sure it's nothing underneath the hoop, because if it's underneath, it will embroider that also. So I can let it go a little bit. I'm going up the speed a little bit. I knocked it up to 250. Just because right now how the shirt is positioned, I know it's not moving at this moment, so I'm okay with letting go and walking away. And then plus, I love that the machine stops before it continues. And that's kind of also how the settings is when I did do the design. I did buy the whole design from Etsy's. Like the mama applique design I brought from Etsy's. The font and everything did come from Etsy's. So right now I was doing a zigzag stitch. So it did do the tack down stitch, the placement stitch. Now it's doing the zigzag stitch, and then afterwards it's going to go ahead and do the satin stitch, and then it's going to go ahead and move to the mama part. Now I might go ahead and do my daughter next. I should have did her first. I should have went in order of who was born first. OMG, but whatever. We know whose shirts is whose shirts. Now the reason I changed my mind instead of doing the design that was on the other one, because you guys, I told y'all I wanted the patch in there because that helps represents the shirt. I changed my mind just because how the patch is. I don't know if this machine would go over that patch versus like the Racoma, but we're going to test it out one day. Now we are running this at 250 still. I'm going to go ahead and up the speed because right now it seems like everything is going very well. So I'm going to go ahead and up the speed just a tad bit. I'm going to wait for a second. Y'all, the machine is doing very good. It's still doing the zigzag stitch before it does the satin stitch, but it is doing very good, you guys. I am loving it. Now it's working on the satin stitch at this moment. I do have this running at about 300. This is the design. It does tell you the percent is 4%, and it also tell you how many stitches, what color stitches you'll be doing in the amount of stitches over here in the top part. Yes, y'all, it is coming out amazing. Look at the satin stitch on here. The satin stitch looks so good. Look at that. And this is the little clip that comes on the embroidery hoop that you could add on here right here. It also kind of helps hold the clothes back. But yes, it is coming out so good. We are running this at 300. You can up the speed if you would like to almost 600. It tells you what percent. We are on 5% at the top. And then also how many stitches you have and how many threads you have left. So 13 in total, but we only using one color thread. I'm using a red embroidery thread that came with this machine that the company sent over. And it is going so good, y'all. This is a 7.9 by 11 inch hoop. And so far, I'm loving it. All right, so we got the M done. It is time to go to the next color. So now we're doing the A. So I got these little clips on here. These are actually my sewing clips I'm just using. I have it running at 300. When it gets to the satin stitch, I do like to speed it up just a tad bit. We're going to do the same process. So now it's doing a placement stitch, and then we're going to place the fabric on top, and then it's going to do a tack down stitch, and then it's going to do a satin stitch. The machine itself does stop and trim after each one. So that's done. I'm going to do my daughter fabric next. I actually changed my mind and decided to do 2 of her pieces of fabric just because she is the only girl, versus doing 2 of my son fabric because I have 2 sons. I felt like it would be better just to have a little bit more of the girl inside of there. So it's done. Now we're going to go ahead and place this fabric on there. You know that it has adhere to the back end because it is shiny. And it's just stopping the fabric from fraying. So I'm going to lift the pressure foot. And this is one of my daughter's favorite shirts that she just can't fit no more. So I'm so happy I get to actually put it on something. We placed it down. We're going to go ahead and press the start button. And now it's going to go ahead and do the tack down stitch now. Now I feel like I'm red, white, and blue for 4th of July, y'all. I feel like red, white, and blue. The machine is running at 300 for the speed. So after this one is when I'm going to go ahead and trim it and then put it back in here. Now, if you're going to be doing applique with this machine, when you are putting your hoop on your t-shirts or sweatshirts, it is very, 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 and I'm saying it more than once, and I know you're looking like, girl, it's not that serious. It is very important that you make sure that your hoop is very tight, because if it's not tight, the problem is going to be when you take it off like cut it and trim it and then put it back on the machine, it's going to just collapse, because guess what? Your hoop is not tight enough for it. So now it's done. I'm going to go ahead and move to my other little area, and we're going to basically trim the fabric up, and then we'll come back and do the final stitches. So I'm just going to lift the pressure foot up. I'm going to push unlock. The machine has paused. It's waiting for me to tell it okay that I have changed everything out. So we're just going to unlock, slide it out, let the unlock button go, and lift the pressure foot. You can lift the pressure foot very high, and I do like that. Literally make it easy to slide in and out. This is how it looks so far. Let's go ahead and trim it. So I'm going to go ahead and load it the same way. Lift that pressure foot up. And the needle that's in this machine is a 75 by 11 needle. The machine comes with extra needles also, so you don't have to go out buying any like extra needles. If I'm not mistaken, they like the Oregon needles. They are the good brand, not the cheap brand. If you feel me, they care about their customers because they ain't the cheap brand from Walmart or Hobby Lobby. Push it back in. Lock it back. Make sure you're always locking it back and you're pushing it all the way in. Alrighty, put the pressure foot back down. Let me roll everything back. I'm going to go ahead and get this clip so that way I can clip this part. This clip is literally just some sewing clips. And we're going to press OK on the machine because it told me to change my thread. And I'm going to go ahead and press start. beautiful. So we're running it at 300. Let's go ahead and up the speed because I'm feeling more comfortable. I'm noticing that I already like placed everything where it should be at. The fabric should not be moving. The sweatshirt should not be rolling over or anything. I am feeling much better that I can have this run at 350. We're doing a zigzag stitch now. Look at that, I upped it. We're at 400 now. You hear that? It is speeding up. Y'all want to up it? Let's go. 450. And I'm telling you, don't up the speed of the machine just to go fast unless you are fully comfortable with doing it this fast. That you can know when your shirt is going to roll over or you have to put your hand under this machine. If you're not comfortable putting your hand under an embroidery machine, definitely, because I have to do it with Racoma in this, you guys, then this may not be the machine for you at all. You don't need no embroidery machine because you're going to have to put your hands underneath there. Just make sure you always have your machine off. The needle, the embroidery, like the embroidery phase is off because you do have steps and phases on here. Make sure you have it off before you put your hands underneath any needles, y'all. But this is running at 450. It can go up to 600. We could go up there now. We can. Everything look good. I shouldn't have to move anything. So these are the needles that it come with. It does come with needles. These are the organ needles. So it does come with probably 2 to 3 packs. 3 packs actually. I just love that it comes with them extra tools to help you out. Like if you got to replace your bobbin, it comes with that also. I love that. It comes with everything that you need if you have to fix something. And like I told you guys, they also offer one-on-ones after you purchase the machines. You could call, do FaceTime, video, Zoom, whatever, to actually do a one-on-one with them to learn about the machine if you do need some help. That is a plus. I love that about it. This machine is very, like, I won't say large, but it is a good size when it comes down to like starting out and you're trying to do what I'm doing, to applique mama design, applique shirt for teachers, parents. This machine can handle doing adult shirts. Can it do a 2-3X? It probably can. It just depends on your design and how your design is. It can do it. I do a 2-3X on my Racoma, and you guys, that hoop is what, 8 by 12. It's literally 1 inch bigger. That's it. This right here is the next thing to almost my Racoma, and that's crazy. The smallest hoop size is a 5 by 5. That's the smallest hoop size. This is running right now at 450 for the speed. Y'all want to be crazy and go to 600? We can. This thing can probably be done in 2 seconds. This is running at 450, and honey, it's got the speed. It got the speed on there. It can go slow, it can go fast when it needs to. So far, I'm freaking loving this machine. It's awesome. It is time. We are on the last, basically the last letter. It is the A, and we will be done. Y'all, my son in the background, he just stuck in here. I don't know why he won't go. So I'm gonna go ahead and press OK. So on the machine, it just let me know to change my color thread if I'm changing it. But I'm gonna go ahead and press start. But before I do that, I want to make sure I have this shirt moved out the way how it needs to be. And press start. So I'm just removing my shirt to make sure I'm not embroidering anything on there. Sorry if my hair in the way, y'all. I could have made it a little bit more wider, but I didn't, but I could have. I love the feature of like the thread cutter on here. It just cuts for you. Yeah, it's coming out so good. So for this last piece, I'm going to also use my daughter's shirt or dress she had. And I'm going to go ahead and take the backing off. Look at that shine. And I'm going to go ahead and slide it underneath. I'm lift up the pressure foot. Perfect. Break it down some. Perfect sides. And I would say each word is probably 4 inches for the height. Make sure that pressure foot is down. And I'm going to go ahead. I do have this machine at 550 because I did up the speed. I'm going to bring the speed down just to make sure I have time to hold my fabric. And I'm going to go ahead and press start. So I got to hold the fabric just for a minute just to make sure it is pushed out the way. I could have brought the design up a little bit and I could have cut a bigger piece. But it's good though. So I'm going to do the same process. When it's done, I'm going to go in and trim around it. And I'm going to put it back into the machine. And it will finish everything in the satin stitch for me. So after this, it is doing a tack down stitch where it's kind of holding everything in place. I'm going to go ahead and cut it and then put it back into the machine. And if you guys are wondering, for this design, I did use a DST file that I made in a Brilliant software. You guys saw me make it, so I'm using a DST file. So it's moving over. I'm trying to see if I can just move my hand slightly, but it is looking good so far. Now, I was supposed to put the water stabilizer on here just to make sure, but so far it looks good. But if anything, we could pause it. I'm gonna stop it, and I'm gonna add the water stabilizer on here just so you guys can also see how it does with water stabilizer. So this is just like an extra piece I had sitting around. So I'm gonna also add the water stabilizer on here just to see how the machine works with a water stabilizer. I'm gonna cut the thread, and from there we're just gonna see how the machine works with this stabilizer, because I want to also know how it will work. So usually you would add it before. The stabilizer kind of helps the design stay afloat on top of the fleece fabric. I'm going to make sure it's turned the right way. I'm actually having like slide underneath here. Put the pressure foot back down, and I'm going to press start again. I want to see how the machine will move using a stabilizer. I upped the speed to 350 just to make it go a little bit faster. The machine doesn't have any problems with this stabilizer, so that's actually very good. Like, because when you are doing fleece designs, well, not fleece designs, when you are embroidering on fleece materials or heavy materials that has a good like fleece or plush to it for blankets or anything like that, you want to use the water stabilizer to go on top, so that way the name will sit on top of the material versus sinking into the shirt. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find another clip and try to hold this. Okay, that holds it a little bit. You guys, I'm running at 450. We are almost done. We are at 98%. We literally got one more letter to do, and that is the end, and we will be done with this design. Honestly, in total, I would say the whole entire design took about an hour, just because we was recording and, you know, doing step by step. But it took about an hour for the whole entire design, and so far it came out amazing. Everything looks great. I just have to go in and do like the cleanup on the stitches and the extra thread left behind, but it came out amazing. This machine handled the heat and bond that I put on the clothes. This machine handled it. It also handled the water stabilizer. We have upped the speed, we have slowed it down, and yet it is doing great. No issues, no thread breaking, no nothing. I am in love. I finally have me a mama sweatshirt. So after it's done, we're gonna go ahead and heat it up and just basically fuse the materials together. I'm gonna go ahead and use the heat press, probably the Starcraft heat press, and 99% is done. We have finished the project, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and lift it up. I'm going to go ahead and take the clip off that I was using. Unlock it. Slide it on out. And let's see how it came out. Lift the pressure foot up. Oh my gosh, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear this off, the water stabilizer. Y'all, it looks great. It came out amazing. I just got to go in and clean up the little edges for the thread. Let's go ahead and unhoop it. So we're going to unhoop it together. Before we talk about anything else, I'm going to go ahead and turn it around. This stitched out amazing. The tension was great. Everything looks great from the back. We're going to go ahead and take the hoop out of the front of the shirt. So I'm going to release this hoop. So I'm going to take the hoop out the front of the shirt. And, oh, still got a clip on here. I'm going to clip it. And this is Gildan Small Heavy. Which y'all just see, it is a heavy blend. So it is 100% cotton. It came out great. I just got to go in and clean up the little bit of the edges and everything like that. But it did come out great. It stitched out wonderful. Let's go ahead and fuse all the materials together and clean it up, and we'll be back. All right, you guys. So here is the sweatshirt. We did clean it up. Now the little hoop lines around, I'm not too worried about it because I could get a spray bottle with water and just spray around it, and that's what we're going to do. But I'm putting the design or the embroidered shirt underneath the heat press because I did use a heat and bond that went on the fabric. So I do have to heat it up. That's why it's called heat and bond. So I'm spraying some water. Make sure I'm spraying them edges. I'm just kind of spraying over everything. And I'm going to pull it up some more. I still left, I still have the stabilizer inside. I didn't take that off or anything. And this machine is set at like 370. I'm putting this underneath just to protect the fabric because, as you notice, I did use a Sublimation t-shirt, not t-shirt, but onesie that I made for my son. So because of that, I want to make sure it doesn't bleed onto my heat press. So I'm just making sure I put a parchment paper on top of it. And I'm just pressing this for like almost 20 seconds. You can press it for 30, whatever fits your needs, or however like you're setting this for your heat press or your iron. So I'm using my heat press because it gives it a firm press even throughout everything. That's why I'm using the heat press, just to make sure it is adhered to the shirt. It is very important to make sure the heat and bond adheres to the shirt because that is what's going to keep it together, and also make sure it doesn't fray. Woo, stanky, stanky. The lines are gone because it did have the lines from the hoop. They are gone. I literally could tap this fabric and I could tell you that it is infused into the whole entire shirt. Oh my gosh, y'all, this thing hot. Heat. I could have went up on my design. I did do my design very low. I thought I was all the way up. But that's okay. It is a small, so it's not too much of a big deal. It came out so good. I do still have to get the water stabilizer off of in small areas, but it stitched out amazing. Everything looks so good on here. OMG, y'all, I finally have me a shirt. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Yay. Ah. All right, you guys, we are done. So it took a total of 2 days from unboxing the machine, setting it up, working on the design, and actually designing and embroidering a design. Now, you guys, I know we talked about this on the last machine, but honestly, you guys let me know. Comparing this machine to all the other machines that's out there from the brother, I promise you, these machines are worth the price because it is half the price of a 10 needle machine. Also, it is a little bit less than buying a brother machine, and you still have to pay for the extra hoops that comes with the machine. Let's be real. Like, if you want a brother machine that does almost 7x8, you're spending about $1,400. This right here starts at 5x5. You get two 5x5 hoops, and I'm gonna show you guys the hoops. This is the 7.9 by 11 hoop that we use today. You get this hoop included in the machine. You get this hoop right here. This is 7.9 by 11. You get two, not one, but two 5x5 hoops, and this is the smallest hoop the machine take. You get two 5x5 hoops. Already that's larger than a 4x4 that comes with most standard machines. You get in 5x5, you get two of them, okay? So that's 3 hoops right there. And also you get a 8x8 hoop. Y'all, this could do a 2T, 3T, 4T, 5T. It could do 100. You have an 8x8 hoop. That is a total of 4 hoops that come with this machine. And this bundle right here, honey, it's a great start. You want to know why? Because guess what? You could do more than just a side pocket design in baby shirts. We could do adult shirts. We used the 7.9 by 11 hoop today to do a mama applique design. This is a Gildan heavy cotton. This is the mama applique design that we designed in a Brilliant software. Y'all, look. It came out so good. I just have to go in and cut the water stabilizer off, but y'all, it came out amazing. It came out good. We didn't have any issues at all. The thread did not break. We didn't have to change anything. Now, if you want to change color threads, you do have to physically change the thread yourself versus a 10 needle machine that literally would change it for you. That's the only difference that comes with this machine, is that it's a little bit more hands-on. But besides that, you're doing a design that can actually fit a adult shirt, sweatshirt, and it can handle sweatshirts, y'all. It can handle it with a applique and heat and bun on top of that. We also use a water stabilizer today to do the bottom part of just the embroidery, just because it was a fleece material. We tested out to see how it will work with a water stabilizer, and it worked without an issue. No needle breaking, no nothing. We ran this machine up to almost 500 speed. The total speed is 600. We ran it up to 500 without an issue. Nothing break. Ain't nothing was breaking. No thread, no nothing. I didn't have to sit here and cut any thread, because guess what? The machine has a thread cutter built in. It automatically cut the thread for you. You don't even have to do that. It automatically threads your machine too. You could thread the machine. It threads the machine for you. No licking the end of the thread and putting it through the hole. It does it for you, you guys. And it comes with so much included in this bundle. You get tearaway stabilizer. This is 9 by 9 inches. You get tearaway stabilizer. It's probably 100 in this pack. As a beginner that don't know nothing about stabilizer yet, you guys, they're giving you something to start with that can actually fit your 8x8 hoop. If you want to use the larger frame, you do have to buy the stabilizer later on. But at least you know what to start with. And at the same time, if you don't even want to use the 7.9 by 11 hoop, you can go ahead and start with the 8x8 hoop and test out this machine. It is ready to go out of the box. You don't have to buy anything. It comes with almost 100 and something designs built into the machine. You can actually type on the machine itself. It comes with a pen that you can use to type on the string, type what you want, select the font that you want. You could do this all in the machine. You could literally put 3 designs together in the machine and make a design. How awesome is that? Come on, be for real. You're able to reverse, go forward, skip stitches, stop it, pause it, take the hoop out, put the hoop back in, and it still will embroider from the same place it ended at. Come on now. Let's be real. And it comes with a USB ready to use with nothing on it. And if you need help, they also offer one-on-one after you buy the machine. You could call them, FaceTime, Zoom, whatever, and actually talk to them for help on how to use your machine. And it's free. What part you don't understand about the free part? You could literally call them anytime and talk to them, you guys. It is free. Don't sit here and be like, I just don't know what to do. Talk to them. They come with 6 color threads, you guys. It is the 40 weight embroidery thread that comes with the machine. It comes with 6 embroidery threads, and it is 40 weight. They give you threads to start with. On top of the thread, they even give you different color bobbins. And honestly, you just need white bobbins, but they give you different color bobbins, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 different color bobbins. We just counted that together. 25 different color bobbins come with this machine. You don't even need all these colors, girl. Let's be real, y'all. You even have this little kit right here to actually help you hold your sweatshirts. It clips on to your hoops, and you could take them off re-put them on a new hoop, reuse them, whatever. It comes with this. It comes with a little kit also with embroidery scissors, extra needles. You got 3 packs of that, extra bobbins, tweezers, cleaning. It comes with everything you need, the USB and everything, you guys. This bundle right here, I don't know what to say, thread holder to hold your thread. Honestly, I don't need this because I have a thread like stand up on my thread on already. Not stand, but thread dresser. But it comes with a thread stand, you guys. Like, the book, even the menu is freaking awesome. Like, this menu is so detailed. It tells you everything you need to know. It tells you the type of thread your machine take. It tells you about the tension. It tells you everything. And if you don't want to read the book at all, honey, you could just scan right here and it's going to show you how to use this machine step by step. Y'all, check them out. You don't even have to purchase the machine. I'm telling you guys, this right here is just something to think about. If you are ready to start an embroidery business, you don't know what machine to start with because you also want to make sure the machine can do adult shirts, sweatshirts, whatever. I believe this machine could do what you can. Like, it could do what you want it to do. It could do what you can. It could do whatever you want. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. I'm so ready to deep dive into this machine because, honey, I want to be able to separate the adult shirts on the machine, do the kid shirts on the machine, and this machine can handle it. I wish when I started embroidering, this machine was out there because, honey, I spent, what, $400-500 on the brother SE625, and it only do 4x4. And if I want to do something larger than that, I have to basically do multi-hoops for the design whenever I want to do a larger design. That's a little bit crazy, but I do have to do that. That's the process. I'm telling you guys, just check it out. Check them out on Amazon, you guys. I'm going to drop a link down below. Check them out and see if it's something that you would like to use to start your business, because I definitely believe this is the machine that you can use to actually start making money, bringing in the extra income, definitely for the stay-at-home moms like me that want to deep dive in new things, deep dive in new things, you guys. This machine probably will take your business to the next level. Definitely if you are a beginner embroidery business, this is taking your business to the next level because you are able to offer from kids, not even kids, babies, infants to adults. You could probably do 3X, 4X, just depending on your design that you are offering. You could do a couple of different designs with this machine. Play around with the software. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it also comes with the software too, you guys, that you could download. I believe it's somewhere in here because I use the Brilliant software already for everything for my embroidery business. I just stuck to using that. But I believe they do offer a software too. Just make sure you guys are checking them out. But I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss another video. And let me guys, just let me know what you guys want to see next. I try to deep dive and go into different things and show you guys everything before you go out and buy the machines yourself to let you know if it's worth it. Everything is always my opinion and my experience. Your experience may be a little bit different than mine. That's okay. And you are always able to express the way that you feel about all the machines that you brought, or you feel like it's not there. I always just tell you guys my opinion and then what I'm doing. We do step by step so you see everything I'm doing. I'm not skipping anything. I'm not pausing anything. I'm not showing good parts and not the bad. I show you guys everything. I give y'all my honest reviews on it all. A lot of these machines I'm paying for myself, so I just want to let you guys know that at the end of the day, this is literally just my opinion. My opinion is different than everybody else's opinion. Go with your gut feeling. Go with what you can afford and what you could bring into your household, because it may be too big, it may be too small. You do what's best for you in your business. Don't ever let somebody influence you to do something that you know you can't afford. I'm just here to show you guys you can start a business at a low cost. You don't have to spend $30,000 on machines when there's other machines out there that could do the same thing. Just because they don't have the name brand, this brother, Singer, or what's the other company called? Janome. They don't have them names. Who cares? You can find these machines Amazon. You can even go to AliExpress, and I know that scares people, but these machines can do the same thing as all the other expensive machines, you guys. So just remember that and think about that. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.